Well, today is the first day of spring, and it's a really nice day out. I don't know, it's I think above 10 degrees, and the wind is still a little cool, but anyways, we basically decided that after we did chores, today's going to be kind of a all hands on deck, just working away on some smaller projects that'll at least get us started, because obviously the ground's still pretty frozen. So as you can see from the pigs behind me there, they're enjoying the sun, as is everybody else. So I'm going to just kind of go around and we'll take a look at the little jobs that we're working on right now. So you can see from the garden, actually I should probably uncover the cabbages today, but we've got a little bit of cleanup that we didn't get to last year. Not a lot, but a little bit. But Alex is already on the job. She's taking down some of our Black Prince tomato.
Before I was making mud art.
Mud art. It's a good day for that.
On cardboard.
On the cardboard? Well, you were working on another job, which I'm going to show in a minute. But you're doing great. She's already got this much in the bucket to take to the compost pile, and you're basically half done that job, which is pretty awesome. There goes Alex with her first load of tomato plants to the compost, which is pretty awesome. But I think one of the bigger jobs today may be to do a little bit of work on the greenhouse, which Stephanie's already done some.
It's warm in there.
Yeah, and we don't even have it cowled in. But if you remember, I don't know if we showed this or not, this was basically full of cardboard.
Yeah, it became a storage pile.
Yep, which was good because we're going to use that cardboard, which is all now. Over here, that's our cardboard stash from the winter. We saved that all to use in the garden for our pathways and our raised beds and all that sort of thing. So it's starting to shape up. I'm curious to see whether our rosemary plant survived the winter in here. So that'll be another stay tuned. So you can see snow is pretty much melted from this garden too. This is all of our garlic. So I think it's still a ways from coming up because the snow just kind of melted yesterday. And you can see over there, there's still some snow under that pile of, those piles of rabbit bedding or manure are not as deep as they look. There's some ice under them still. This is the time of year when everything looks the absolute worst. It just looks like a mess. But it won't take us too long to get it all sorted up. And hopefully we'll have some stuff sprouting here soon. And today's one of those days where the sheep look hot. Or most of them look hot. It's some of them have already had the break, so I think this week that'll be a job that we'll be working on. Trying to get some fleece off of some of these girls, which will make them more comfortable. That being said, if they want to, they can easily go in the shade where it's a heck of a lot cooler in there because the ground's still frozen. This is not a time of year that they particularly love, but we'll get it sorted. And James is hard at work clearing out the area for one of our barns, which is one of our big to-do lists.
So far I'm kind of making like a path.
You're doing awesome, because he's already done. Basically what we're doing is, and I think this is on our to-do list video, we're building, eventually this year, we are going to build a second one of these, which is a little 10 by 10. I think it's a little smaller than 10. I think it's like 8 by 10. You've done a lot of work.
Yeah.
But what we needed to do first was all in front of here. This was the sumac patch, and we like sumac. This is a nice flat space.
Here.
Yeah, we just didn't want it here.
Like over there.
It's going to keep growing behind. We're not going to get rid of all that.
I didn't want to mess around with that stuff because I knew that wasn't really going to be part of it. So that's why I'm just putting up over here.
Nope.
And my back is aching.
Well, you've done a lot of work. But basically, yeah, you can see all these little shoots that have come back up. He's very busily and doing an awesome job clearing them out, so we've got a space. And you can see he's already, there was quite a few of them right here. He's already come through here and started down that side. So we're coming back to the garlic because Stephanie came over, opened it up.
I was super excited.
Yeah, so we're going to...
The garlic is growing.
The big reveal.
The big reveal. So I'll flip this guy out of here for a second.
Oh, I see it right there.
No. Right here.
Oh, yeah.
That's a weed.
The garlic is coming. Oh, I see. You're on the...
See,
and there's another one right
There's
over
one
there.
there. There's one there.
So it's coming.
Sweet.
We're going to leave it...
we're not going to expose too much because it's not...
No, we're going to leave it covered. The mulch has even broke down quite a bit because we put a lot of mulch on here.
But yes, because we did every couple, so they're not all up yet because there would have been here. Oh yeah, here he is. So there is every 3.
So we may have
Music garlic, we're going to have lots.
We may have some success on the garlic front this year.
There's one. I don't see the one that would... I don't think so. I think that's a weed, no. See, they're like this. They look like a lily type sprout almost.
But it's early still, so that's pretty awesome.
So we're going to cover those back up so that next week when it frosts again, they don't get hurt.
Yeah, it's supposed to be cold again, but...
this week is supposed to be super warm.
Good news.
I sense lots of garlic.
That's okay. Garlic's heavy. Well, James has been super busy at work here. Pardon the chickens. Not sure what their problem is. But James has been super productive. He's cleared out this whole area, and you can see back there, he's pretty much got it done. He's got a little bit up here at the front and a few to pick up, but he did an awesome job. But he decided he wanted to take a break, which is completely cool. So we're doing a different job now, so I will take you over to see that. So, the change of job is to do a little bit of cleanup here in the front yard underneath our weeping willow tree, which this is useful because we do use it as a pasture for the summer months when it's growing really well, and we usually do have to still mow it once or twice a year, and it doesn't really mow very well with all this debris from the weeping willow. So, but you can see kids are carrying it over to the start of another, well, very long off, but start of another hugelkultur bed. We're going to kind of let this stuff rot down a little bit or break down a little bit, and eventually cover it up with some bedding or some other material. But for now, it's a little bit of a start, and I've kind of been going along that row of white cedars and cutting out some of the less desirable plants like the Tartarian honeysuckle and that sort of stuff to try to keep giving the cedars a pretty good chance. So on that note, I'm going to get back to helping because standing here filming, I'm looking pretty lazy compared to everybody else.